Hey guys, welcome to another episode of War Divisions. This is day 6 of the quick pick matches for April 2022. And I didn't make much adjustments going into day 6. Not much that I could recall that was of importance. So let's just get into the battles. Here we have 4 win units, a Cloud, and a Zazan. And I was really iffy if I wanted to use Celes here because of that Cloud. But I figure, you know what? I can't be afraid of Cloud. I'll be afraid of Esther. I can't be afraid of Cloud. So let's pick Celes along with my fire units to see if Celes can take hits from Cloud. If she can't, then I have to make some adjustments there because, again, I've seen Celes take good hits from Cloud. Not so much from Esther, but from Cloud. She's been doing so well. So there's that. But unfortunately, or fortunately, it's hard to decide. They went with their wind mages, Halloween Leela and More the Merrier, along with June the tank. So I would not be able to see how well Celes would do against Cloud. But this so far should be in my favor because they have 2 magic units, and Celes can absorb their attacks pretty easy. Although More the Merrier has other magic type attacks, I just don't know if the AI is gonna use it or not, because the AI doesn't really won't register that there is a absorb barrier. They'll still try to do their strongest attack or whatever to go through the barrier. So if you don't fine-tune your AI so that they try to do other attacks, then it might backfire. As it did with me with Terra, because she was doing Faraga Slash when I wanted her to do Meltdown. Kind of like that. So we see here that Celeste is doing her thing. She absorbed 2 magic attacks. So now she's going to go in for the attack and break their magic, which is what I want her to do. She's done her job. She absorbed magic. She broke the magic. And now everyone, Terra and Y'shtola can do their thing. So this was a weird camera angle for that attack, but they knocked out Celes. Surprisingly, Y'shtola lived that attack from Little Leela. So hopefully she could knock out Little Leela here. And she does. She hits her with a Holy. And holy crap, it did some damage and knocked her out. So now there's just More the Merrier and Junmei left. So now here's Terra's gonna do her Faraga Slash, knocking Junmei out, and now it's 2 versus 1. But quickly went into I forgot. I have re-raise on Y'shtola, so a 2 versus 1 again, and Y'shtola one shot More the Merrier, but More the Merrier says I have re-raise too, and Terra's like, well, so what? I'm just gonna knock you out and gotta win. So starting off great with a win. Inching my way out of Masters here, but I was pretty happy with that. Like, Y'shtola did 8k of damage towards More the Merrier, which is more than I was expecting. I wasn't looking at her health, so I don't know if that was a one shot. But Y'shtola is a good unit. She's just very glass cannoning. So now here we have full on lightning, their own Celes, Oberon, and Catone. I was not risking my Celes on a full lightning team because I know a full lightning team she cannot take. So I decided not to use Celes, but I accidentally picked Winter Victoria. I didn't mean to pick her. I was just caught up in the moment and so focused on the lightning team that I didn't realize I picked Winter Victoria until I hit prepare, and I was like, oh crap, I picked the wrong unit. I meant to pick Terra to go with Ryu. Now, if that's going to make a difference in the match, we're going to find out. And I hate this loading time. Loading time is atrocious, I swear. I would cut this out, but it does give me time to take a little breather with the commentary because things do go fast. Can't really adjust for live PvP matches because everyone wants ×2 speed, so gotta go with what everyone wants. and if you try to adjust it, it'll just auto adjust back to ×2 speed, because that's what everyone has. So here, Winter Victoria and Mott got their buffs. Ryu got his cover up, so we're good to go. To my surprise, I was a little bit faster than them. I figured I'd be a bit slower, but I'm not complaining. Mott got his hate up, which is also good. So now, now he just has to take the attacks. The one unit I'm afraid of on this team is Ibarra. I'm not even worried too much about Cloud, because Mott is built for slash, but Mott doesn't have a lot of magic resistance on him. He has some, but not a lot, and some spirit, not a lot. As you can see here, he barely survived that attack, so that's why I'm afraid of Ibarra. And of course, all the onslaught, he goes down. So now Ryu comes in with a disable, which was pretty good, and Winter Victoria with her break spread, which I really like that move. Unfortunately, because of weakness to lightning, she goes down pretty easy, and now it's just Ryu versus 3 UR units. He at least took down Charlotte, which I was happy about that, but he's not gonna survive both Ibarra and Cloud, and he goes down easily. But you know what? That's okay. That was more my fault than what occurred here, because again, I shouldn't have picked Winter Victoria, because she can't deal with lightning units. I didn't build her to even try to do that, so it's all good. Again, pretty impressed with Ryu. I just really have to work on his accuracy, pretty much. And here, I believe I try to test out the accuracy a bit more to see if Ryu can hit, because I see light units, I see water units. I was already I didn't feel comfortable using my fire units because they had water units, so I figured the safe bet was to do Ryu, Celes, and Winter Victoria. If they use any of the magic units, I have a shot. But the fire units just wasn't an option. I didn't want to try to risk that. But yeah, it came to my attention here while I was trying to think about if there's any other way to raise Ryu's accuracy. Then I realized I don't think I have their infinities up, at least infinity with Winter Victoria, because at +5 you get +15 in dex, and that's gonna help with accuracy along with the luck. Okay, now loading's over. I was right, they did pick their light team, so now I get to see if I need to improve more on my accuracy. I think at this time I did put back the Prompto's wristband, or no, I didn't. I still had a Alexandrite ring in this battle. Let's see. Yeah, because if I had the wristband, that would have done more damage. Unfortunately, because Ryu has such good range, he didn't get to do his buff, and now he's low on AP. And because this lock is actually pretty good at taking missile damage, he survived that hit, leaving with just a little bit, which kind of sucks, honestly. So Celes got barrage with attacks here, and Winter Victoria just can't hit lock for the life of her, which really sucks. So Ryu's gonna have another chance. Unfortunately, he misses, and then now Locke is gonna come in with the spell dagger, knocking out Winter Victoria. So now it's just again Ryu versus the world, and I don't think he's not gonna survive. Yeah, he didn't get his cover up. So what if he does not have his cover up? It's over. Ryu is one of those units you have to keep in the back. Make sure he has his cover up, and if there's time, then add to his range with his aim fire. At least that's how I play him. But this map is not big enough for him to get 2 buffs off due to his range, and his range passive is tied to his EX job, so I can't really change that. So now here we have a fire team and a water team. Once again, I didn't feel comfortable choosing the fire team because they have that water team, so I figure I go with the same team again of Ryu, Celes, and Winter Victoria. Of course, it would have been interesting if they chose their fire team, which they didn't. They didn't choose it. They chose their water team. I do give props for people using Adira because even when her EX job came out, no one was really using her. But now I'm seeing her more often because people are building based on elements. So now that Celes is a thing, every water player is coming out. It's like, oh yeah, look here, I got Adira, and showing off their Laura Cross and stuff like that. But I'm happy to see Adira, and her EX upgrades are pretty good. I want to say Adira and Celes are a good pair based on what I've seen, but I can't say that just yet. So on to the battle. Victoria got a break spread on, which is great. That means Laura Croft doesn't have much evasion if she was able to hit, but sadly she goes down. Ryu was able to get a disable onto Laura Croft, which puts her out of commission for a bit. So now Celes is facing Tidus here, and unfortunately Adira was able to heal Laura Croft. So now it's pretty much a fight against instant heals from Adira and Celes just lowering their magic. So here Celes again doing her thing, and Tidus was keeping her occupied. That's why she didn't move much. Unfortunately, Ryu ran out of AP here, and once again, Adira keeps them alive. So here, Tidus finally takes down Celes, and now once again, 3 versus 1. Ryu is not going to be able to do anything. He moves in to do the Behemoth summon, which almost knocks down Adira, but it wasn't enough, and that's a KO because his magic reflex didn't proc here. Would have been awesome, but it didn't. It wouldn't have mattered either. So that's 3 losses in a row. I'm praising Ryu, but so far he hasn't been doing so well today. Stola did her thing, and she's been benched ever since. Which is hilarious. I don't know. I've been really fixated on Ryu lately because Persona's coming soon, so trying to build up my dark account. Speaking of which, we have Light and Lightning. So once again, saw Cloud. I was like, let's see if Celes can take a Cloud hit. I need to test this out to see what kind of adjustments I can make, so that if I run into a situation where they're trying to scare me with the Cloud randomly, I'll pick Celes anyway, and she could take the Cloud hit. Hopefully, Cloud does have different attack types, both slash and missile. So here they actually did pick the Cloud. So there's Cloud, Charlotte, and Fina, which I give them props for using Fina. Again, not many people use MR units, although there are people that say Fina is a UR unit in disguise. I don't blame them. She's that good of a unit, especially with her EX job upgrades, because they did a good job with her. I'll say that right off the bat. I know her Master Ability 2 recently came out, but I don't know what it is. I have to look into that. I haven't been paying too much attention to JP much lately because I want to be left surprised. But if you know the master abilities for the MR units or lower rated units, you could tell me. That's fine. I'll be happy because I use them. It helps me prepare my videos a little bit better. But as you can see here, everyone's going after Celes, so she's doing her job. Now Terra and Y'shtola need to do their job and do some damage here. So Terra got into range to do her LB. Unfortunately, Ishtola didn't get in range, so all she did was just move into a barrage and move into attack by Charlotte here. The re-race proc, which is great. Terra does her Faraga slash but didn't get the disable, and now Cloud's like, I'm not gonna use my sword, I'm just gonna knock you out with Odin. So down goes Ishtola before she finished her casting, and now it's Terra versus 3, but I don't think Terra is gonna be able to take 3 on. So here we have another Faraga slash, knocks down Fina and Charlotte to my surprise. Cloud here pops the courage, but then gets another turn and knocks out Terra, and that's GG. So day 6 wasn't that great, but it's okay. See you guys next time.